They're very unique. There's not many parrots in the world that migrate. So we've got this thing not much bigger than a budgie that every year flies all the way down to the corner of Tassie and then all the way back to the mainland for winter. The Orange-bellied Parrot Recovery Team has looked at all the data that describes how the population is going, and as far as we can tell there are now only 50 orange-bellied parrots left in the wild, and if their current decline continues we expect them to go extinct in the wild in the next 3 to 5 years. The focus of the action plan is on a couple of things. One is to make sure that we have a secure captive population of OBPs to act as an insurance policy. And the other part of the action plan is more focused on what we do with the wild population of OBPs. Conservation genetics tells us that a population should be based on 25 to 30 founders or individuals that have contributed their genes to the gene pool. So while we have about 160 birds in captivity, they carry the genetics of only 6 original birds. And that's already led to some signs of inbreeding depression in captivity. So we need at least 25 and we only have 6, so that means that we need to get another 19 founders at least from the wild. We can't search this whole area without the help of volunteers because of a very vast amount of habitat with very few birds sprinkled in amongst it. In the longer term, if we succeed in turning around the problem of the wild population, they still need good quality habitat to live in. And a lot of that habitat protection and restoration is dependent on the community, either because it's on public land and land care groups and other community volunteers can help us do weed control and revegetation, or a lot of habitat is on private land, birds feed in farmers' paddocks and that sort of thing. There's a couple of ways that community members can get involved. Firstly, there's been a community effort to survey for orange-bellied parrots on the mainland every winter.
They're still there. Really? Still there? Both of them or one? Yeah, both of them.
The data they've collected has helped us to identify the problem that we have now. In addition, we need to catch some new birds to bring into the captive population, and we'll be reliant on the community to help us find birds so that we can find the ones that we need to capture. If we do nothing or we keep doing the same things that we've done before, we're likely to lose the wild population in just a few years. The orange-bellied parrot is really fortunate that it's got one of the longest running recovery efforts in Australia, and a recovery team that has experts in a range of different conservation biology fields. And also that there are literally hundreds of volunteers who have over the years made efforts to conserve the species and continue to do so. And I think all of that collective knowledge means that we are actually in a really good place to respond to the situation now and to do the things that need to be done and to do them quickly to try and save this species from extinction.